Hey, grab a pen and paper real quick. I want to show you a two-step formula that works really well to start any presentation you want and get the attention right from the beginning. First, I want to give you 3 seconds to get that pen and paper ready. Imagine being able to step in front of a room and command the attention of your audience instantly. Imagine being well respected among your peers and listeners and whoever attends your presentation, and being viewed as an authority figure on the topic. In order to achieve that, you have to start your presentations in an effective and powerful way, given that most people will judge you and make an impression about you in less than few seconds. It's imperative to have a powerful way to start your presentations. That's why I came up with a two-step process to start any presentation. Let's do a deep dive. The first step is to do a pattern interrupt, because your audience come into your presentation with a lot on their mind. They might be thinking about their performance evaluation, the email they didn't send, their spouse, the fight with their kids, and it's your job to interrupt them and focus them on your presentation. There are many different ways to do a pattern interrupt. One way could be storytelling, another way could be creating an analogy, another way is statistic, a rattling statistic, and my favorite way is called an enrolling question, where you ask the following question: how many of you, and then you fill in the blank. Here are a couple of examples of enrolling questions. How many of you know of customer X? How many of you know about our company mission? How many of you have used the new database we acquired? How many of you use the new platform that we have installed? Big warning though, your enrolling question has to be related to your presentation. So you can't ask the audience, how many of you have dogs? And then go ahead and present on the new database system that you have. It has to be related to your topic. So the second step of the formula is to put the flashlight on your audience. Now the first step was to interrupt their pattern so you can get their attention, and we did that by using an enrolling question. Now the second step is to put the flashlight on them, which means you direct the attention back at them. And the fastest way to do that is to answer the dominant question they have in their mind, and that's, what's in it for me? All your audience members are going to be thinking, what's in this presentation for me? And the moment you answer it for them, then you put the flashlight back on them. And one of the best ways to answer that question is to say the following sentence: today I'm going to talk about X so that you Y. And of course, X and Y can be filled depending on the topic. And in some organizational settings, it's important to replace you with we, because you're speaking for the team. So for example, you can say, today I'm going to talk about our mission plan so that we can unite under one mission. Now let's combine the two-step process with an example. Suppose that you're going to talk about the expansion strategy for the company. So you might want to say, how many of you here are familiar with a 3-year expansion strategy for our organization? And then you wait for responses. Then you go into putting the flashlight on your audience by saying, I'm going to talk about the details of this plan so that we all know where we fit in and how we can contribute. And at this point, you should have complete attention and authority with your audience. And then you can go ahead and start presenting the content of whatever you plan to say. I hope you enjoyed the video, because I sure enjoy making them for you. I hope you also found it useful. If you liked it, please share your comments at our blog, read other articles that are related to this, share it on our social networks and your social networks, and hope to see you soon in future training.